My Persona 5 Tactica first impressions, spoiler free, and as of recording, I'm 8 hours into this game and I've completed part 1. This game is in the tactical genre, and when you think of that, you generally will think of Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, and XCOM. And this game is similar to XCOM, where you will be taking cover and using hazards to control the map and the battlefield. But it manages to mark out its own distinct footing into this genre by interlacing the Persona 5 gameplay into a tactic style game. The story will revolve around the Phantom Thieves as a whole. It will start with a politician who has been missing and has no immediate value to the story. LeBlanc will then magically be transported to the happiest place on the planet, Bizarro Disneyland, where Minnie is looking for her Mickey to marry. The honeymoon phase will end, and the Phantom Thieves will be thrust into the story. Atlas will quickly shoehorn the new waifu protagonist into the story mix. The combat is really fun in this game, and you will go between using full cover to take no damage or half cover to take partial damage, where you'll be using a gun and your persona to play safely from a range, or you can play more aggressively by pushing up and using melee in certain personas to force the opposition out of their cover. The Persona 5 mechanics that have made it into this genre are the once more opportunities triggered by attacking and landing critical hits or hit an opponent when they're exposed out in the open. The follow-up attack not only deals additional damage, but also grants you the once more status, enabling further actions. Even the famous all-out attack from the Persona series finds its place in this genre, maintaining its high energy style. Additionally, the game includes the baton passing, further enhancing the tactic dynamics. Unfortunately, Joker has lost his wildcard power. Taking inspiration from Persona Q, everyone retains their main persona and can also equip a secondary persona, albeit with slight limitations, boasting only 2 abilities, a basic one and an additional skill from fusion. The graphics are not super impressive, but they're not offensive either. They're just pretty solid, and honestly it looks like they took a lot of their inspiration from Persona Q, which is fine because it works in their style of gameplay that they're going for. I feel Full Art would have demanded a more serious gameplay style like Fire Emblem, and that's just not what they're going for here. The game runs like a well-oiled machine, there are no noticeable bugs, and it plays really smooth, and it's a lot of fun, honestly. Let's discuss some of the game's highlights and drawbacks. Firstly, the game mechanics offer some positives. The character movement feels incredibly fluid, granting the freedom to position your characters strategically before executing any actions. This flexibility allows setting up for follow-up attacks and all-out attacks, enhancing tactical gameplay. Additionally, the shorter maps provide a beneficial aspect. Restarting doesn't make you feel like you've wasted too much time, and also in the longer story segments, the maps are usually segmented into 2 or 3 parts, preventing repetitive gameplay you can't skip. Furthermore, the skill tree system is comprehensive, allowing various playstyles with temporary points that can be redistributed at will, offering flexibility in character development. Transitioning to the negatives. One major drawback is the Persona 5 connection. While the game is marketed based on Persona 5, it places more emphasis on the 2 new characters introduced at the start, making the Persona 5 characters feel overshadowed or tossed onto the back burner. It feels odd as these established characters don't seem to headline the narrative. They're in the story, but don't feel like they're a part of the story. Another downside is the limited character usage. With access to only 3 characters, I anticipated a roster similar to Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics, which would have allowed better exploration and understanding of lesser used P5 characters. Nonetheless, using more than 3 characters might have compromised certain gameplay elements. Lastly, the illusion of choice in dialogue presents a letdown. The game offers dialogue options, but regardless of the choice made, the narrative often unfolds similarly, deviating minimally. This lack of meaningful impact from dialogue choices detracts from the depth of character involvement and the immersive storytelling experience. Overall, I'm really excited to continue playing this game and to see how it changes going forward, and to see how the DLC plays. I'm enjoying myself a lot so far. So the game's been out for about 2 weeks. If you have the answers to some of these questions, such as if the maps get more challenging or if the story gets more compelling, comment down below and let me know. And most importantly, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you like Persona 5. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, exit stage left.